breaking news, Nigerians. Affair Babalola gives conditions for truce with Dele Farotimi as Obasanjo intervenes. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. We all know Dele Farotimi, the Nigerian lawyer, is still in prison and he'll be there for quite some time. Now, for truce in the ongoing criminal defamation matter, Affair Babalola San might have given conditions to Dele Farotimi. The police are prosecuting Dele Farotimi, a Lagos lawyer in Ado-Ekiti, following a petition by Chief Babalola, who alleged criminal defamation of his character in the book Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, written and published by Dele Farotimi. Dele Farotimi is before a magistrate court and the Federal High Court, both in Ado-Ekiti, for criminal defamation and cybercrime respectively. He has been remanded in Ado-Ekiti Correctional Center since last week. Although the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, accompanied by the Southwest coordinator of his campaign in the election, Mr. Asola, had visited Chief Babalola in Ado-Ekiti on Monday over Farotimi's ordeal. And these guys also visited Farotimi, where he was kept in Ado-Ekiti prison. So, sources said yesterday that during the 2-hour meeting between Obi and Chief Babalola, the legal giant reportedly gave conditions. Now, the conditions for Farotimi is to retract his not guilty plea and therefore publish, he should publish it in 2 major newspapers. It was gathered that before Obi's visit, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo and the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, had reached out to Chief Babalola on this issue. Dele Farotimi was one of the spokesmen of Obi Dati Presidential Campaign Organization in 2023, and Farotimi was arrested in Lagos last week and was taken to, Ado-Ekiti for criminal defamation, and he was remanded until December 10th. But on Monday, he was arraigned before the Federal High Court on cybercrime and was granted a bail of 50 million naira. Yesterday, when he returned to the magistrate court, the court's order was extended till December 20th. So Babalola had said to have told Obi to ask Farotimi to plead guilty to the criminal defamation charge, failing which he must prove his allegation against him. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? A source added that Farotimi, who reportedly told Obi that he did not invite anybody to plea on his behalf, demanded that the case against him be withdrawn first as pre-condition for his apology. Another source had confirmed that the Monday's visit of Obi to Babalola was not at Farotimi's behest but an Obi initiative. Guys, we know that Peter Obi went to visit Babalola over Farotimi's case. But then Obasanjo had already shown interest in this case. Also, Bishop Kuka had already shown interest in this matter before Obi visited Babalola at his chambers. But my country people, you see, this case is a very complicated case. This case is a case whereby a man is being prosecuted with the instrument of state power for saying the truth against some powerful persons in Nigeria and against the Nigerian judiciary. And they are using the system to fight him back. In his book titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, Farotimi stated that Affair Babalola had, extracted some corrupting influence over the Nigerian judiciary. That was what he said, over the Nigerian judiciary. And this assertion was based on facts. It was based on facts. And it is true as to Affair Babalola and as to the Nigerian judiciary. It is only surprising that all these things are happening because Farotimi had the courage to say it out in the book, and he even published it. He even published it that these guys have influence, they have power, and all this influence and this power are indirectly corrupting the Nigerian judicial system. So that was how it, and it's not only Afe Babalola that has interest in this matter. Other persons' names who were mentioned in that book are also trying to sue Dele Farotimi. Other persons, other corrupt judges whose names were listed in that book, they are trying to sue Dele Farotimi for speaking the truth, my country people. They are saying that he should present evidence to them that they are corrupt. They ought to be the one bringing out facts that they are not really corrupt like Dele claimed them to be. But with their actions, you can actually tell that they are quite pissed that someone spoke the truth. So they are trying to fight him back. They are trying to fight him back using the system to fight him back. Had it been Dele Farotimi had left the country after publishing that book, they wouldn't have gotten hold of him. Probably he would have been declared wanted by now. But he stayed back in the country, and look at how they picked him up like a criminal. Look at how they went to his office. They were harassing staffs, seizing phones, doing all manner of things just because he published a book. I weep for Nigeria, and I weep for our corrupt judicial system. It is so unfortunate. It is disheartening that Nigeria has gotten to this point whereby people are being treated unfairly because they tend to speak the truth. It is disgusting. It is indeed disgusting. So this is just, what we are seeing in this country. Nigeria now has a legacy of corrupt judicial officers. Corrupt judicial officers. But this matter is a very complicated case. So Dele Farotimi, is certainly up against some top persons who are not happy with what he published. And according to Afe Babalola, he's even trying to, find ways to bring down his books from websites, from Amazon and other bookstores. They should stop publishing his books because of what he wrote. They don't want people to know what's in that book. But unfortunately for them, every disappointment is a blessing. It turns out that they even publish his books more. And his book is one of the top best-selling books on Amazon because of how they handled this issue. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? They've said for Farotimi to be forgiven, for there to be truce, for truce to come into this issue, he has to drop, he has to apologize publicly and then claim guilty, because Farotimi is claiming he's not guilty for these charges. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.